Thank you for joining us on this week's iteration of Did You Know, a bi-weekly video series. My name is Tomas Colon, sales engineer for Downstate New York. Did you know that you can optimize your storage and potentially increase your data retention times with data aging? And if you didn't, that's okay because we'll jump right in. Data aging is when Avigilon Unity deletes videos based on age in relation to the max record time. And by default, data aging stores both high resolution and low resolution video on your server and deletes the oldest footage like any other video management system. However, if you decide to change the data aging setting by moving the slider, you can allocate a percentage of your retention to solely to low resolution video, potentially increasing your retention times. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Okay, I've logged into the software here. I'm going to go ahead and enter my credentials, and I'm in. I'll slide a camera into the image panel, and what I really want is setup. So I'll click setup, and now I am in the site level. What I want to do is be in the server level. So I'll click on the server level and head over to recording and bandwidth. Okay, let's get a quick lay of the land. Under bandwidth, we have the rolling bandwidth for each individual camera. We also have the max record time, which by default is set to maximum. However, you can choose an option from the menu or enter a value of your choosing. We also have the total record time, which is a prediction the server makes based on your settings. We're currently at 11 days. Next to that, we have our data aging slider, which we'll talk more about in a moment. And on the left, we have the list of our cameras. Now you'll notice the data aging slider is entirely in red. So we're telling the system to hold our high resolution images for as long as possible. We're going to change that. And we're going to contrast that with what it looks like when you allocate a portion of your retention to a low bandwidth stream. So all I have to do is, we're now currently at what seems to be 14 days. I'm going to slide this over to about halfway, allocating 50% of my retention to hold solely low resolution video. And in a moment, this will update. And now we're up to 20 days. So as you can see, we are going to hold 10 days of high resolution images. And then we're going to hold an additional, what seems to be 9 days. So we've increased our retention in general from 14 days up to what looks like about 18 to 19 days. Now, you might not know, but we can do this when we design our systems. So I'll head over to our design site. I'll add a camera and I'll add a server. Drag this camera under that server. I'll make some changes to the cameras in the background. And now we can see that with this one camera at full resolution, 30 frames a second, we get about 8 days. But if I start moving this slider to allocate more of our retention for just solely low resolution storage, we've increased from 8 days to 15 days. So this is how we size our servers on the front end, and I hope you enjoyed this video.